Why was Hitler, why were the Nazis so obsessed with Antarctica?
Yeah.
Why is it that they send this ship, what is it called? MS Schwabenland, and they go out there and just absolutely curious. This is right after the pre or after the World War.
Yeah.
And then he goes out there and all of a sudden it gets so, everybody's talking about it to the point where U.S. sends 4,700 of our folks to go there to investigate, see what's going on. What was the obsession with Antarctica?
Well, Hitler had been looking into ancient documents, ancient texts, tablets, stones, and scrolls, papyruses from all around the world long before that happened. He had been sending his troops all around the world, even to Tibet, to talk to these wisdom keepers and sages about ancient knowledge of advanced technology. He already knew that there was an advanced civilization on Earth long before we got here. And he wanted to tap into that so that he can use that to reverse engineer it to take over the world. He was successful in creating a couple of Haunebu craft. He created Haunebu 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these were circular flying craft that had gun turrets on them. Haunebu, right? H-A-U-N, Haunebu, right? There goes one right there. They flew the first one in 1936. So you see, this is a long time ago. And there's actually an image, an old image that was put up online of one of these Haunebu on a test flight. It only made a quick hop, but it got off the ground. And also, they discovered that down here in Antarctica, there was an area there that supposedly some of these ancient people, that's an American one right there. All right, we created that one. But they found out that there's a hole inside of Antarctica, about a 30-meter wide opening, and that there were people there, these Aryan people, okay? So the whole thing behind the Aryan race thing wasn't about blonde hair and blue eyes specifically with him, because he didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. It was these people that were down there that did, and he wanted to access their knowledge because they had access to advanced technology according to what I researched. That's the Diglocka. The Diglocka was one of the machines he built based on this ancient text that was able to warp space and time. It was almost like a time machine. And this thing, when activated inside of what they call a henge, it actually disappeared, and nobody knows where it went. Okay, crazy stuff. But, this technology he was working on, man, because he said that these people down in Antarctica had this knowledge. And he went down there to meet these people, supposedly. And much later, the U.S. troops down there, they sent people down there. And one of the statements that came back from the general that went down there was that we have a new enemy, one that could fly from pole to pole with incredible speed. And he wasn't talking about the Nazis. He was talking about something else.
Why are we, I think right now only about 70 people, I don't know how many people live there right now.
Yeah.
Why isn't anybody interested today? Why is it such a smaller number today?
Well, there's a treaty. There's a peace treaty, number one. There are research bases in the same exact area where the Nazis...
I'm sorry, 4,000 people there. Yeah. 66 scientific bases in Antarctica, about 37 are occupied year-round, 4,000 people through summer, 1,000 over the winter.
Yeah. Those bases are research bases from all the countries on Earth. It's an area where there's no war allowed, even though there's security, there's armed security. A guy on my TV network named Brad Olson, he actually went down there and was granted access to the land in Antarctica. I have this on my TV network. It's called The Secrets of Antarctica. We have the footage and everything. Now, there's this base down there. These bases are researching something. See, Secrets of Antarctica, Brad Olson. And they're researching technology down there or something down there. They're all down there. Even the Rockefeller Foundation has a research base down there, too. Now, when Buzz Aldrin went down there a few years ago, he went to meet whoever they were meeting with. And he didn't like what he heard and saw, and he tweeted something that was very scary. He said, "We're facing the ultimate evil." And then he was whisked out of Antarctica, and the tweet was deleted later, but it had been already screenshot by a lot of people, okay? A lot of people had already screenshotted it. And they said, oh, he has the flu. He doesn't know what he's talking about. There's something going on down there for this man to make a tweet like that. And then they hushed him up.
Was it really from his account?
It was from his account. They hushed him up and they whisked him away. He deleted it maybe a day or two later or whatever it was, but it was too late. Everybody had already screenshot the tweet.
Are you joking?
No, I'm dead serious. Yeah, you can look it up. Dead serious.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
What do you think it was?
I think maybe they made contact with these people. I had a meeting with Major Ed Dames. Major Ed Dames, Project Stargate. Look it up. I had private classes with him on remote viewing. And in this second meeting that I met with him in Orlando, Florida, he told me that there are people still down there. And he said these people have the ability to come and go at will, and we can't stop them. That was his exact quote to me.
These people are not people. These people are aliens, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so that's what he was referencing.
Yeah.
Do you think we did land on the moon?
Yeah. I think we landed on the moon, and yes, we lied about it. The moon mission was a reconnaissance mission to go there and find out what the hell was up there, because we sent missions to the moon to orbit it prior to going to land on it, which is just standard procedure. And we discovered that there are, I think, a lot of anomalies, things that shouldn't be up there. And so I think the moon mission was a mission to go there, show the world a desolate, dry place, but in actuality, pick up some of this stuff and bring it back so we can find out what the heck it is. I researched the Clementine mission, and as soon as I heard Clementine, I knew it never came back. Oh, my darling Clementine, you were lost and gone forever. That was a top secret military satellite that went up there that's finally declassified. And in the Clementine mission images, which you can download over 2 or 3 gigs of, the dark side of the moon images are there. And in these images are things that shouldn't be there, anomalies, weird-looking things that don't appear to be natural rock formations. Let me put it that way. And the mission never came back. It hit something, and it collapsed up there, or it hit something and crashed right there on the dark side of the moon. I think they knew it was going to hit something. I think they hit it on purpose. But there's something really going on. If you know about the one mission with the Apollo, what got to the backside of the moon, they lost their comms. That's pretty standard because you have the moon blocking you from Earth, from Houston. But something hacked into their comms, and they all went crazy. And that's also on the audio, the black box audio that anyone can listen to. They went crazy. Who's in our comms? What is this noise? You hear it? You hear it? It's like music. I hear it. They were panicking because something hacked into their comms when they got to the other side of the moon. There's a lot going on out here. We're just not being given all the facts.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.